Right. So, I mean, if you read, we did this in lecture, okay? The serous membranes are two membranes. You have the visceral and the parietal. The visceral is normally very closest to the organ. So in this case, here is your heart, right? It's called it's the pericardium. The visceral pericardium will be in very close contact with the actual heart itself, right? The parietal is will be further away. And then you have this cavity between that contains fluid. Because as the heart contracts, it's contracting in a sac that has fluid in it. Okay. So again, I mean, what you can't see it clear. This is the actual pericardium right here. You can see that membrane. That's your pericardium. Everyone sees that, right?
Yes.
And if you saw a sticker or some sort of thing in the surface and say what membrane covers that, it would be the visceral. This one that's furthest away would be the parietal. Okay, now the same is true for the lungs. In the lungs you have the pleura. Okay, the membrane that is in direct contact with the lungs is called the visceral pleura. Now the membrane that will be lining like the rib cage will be the parietal pleura. And normally they're like very close together. They'll be like very, very close together, and there's like a lubricant between them, so that when the lungs inflate, when the chest pulls up, the lungs will inflate and things like that. Okay, down here, the biggest things to look at would be this webbing that you see here. That's called the mesentery. You should see this in your lab manual. Your lab manual, when you open up your lab manual and look for these, you will see that. See that right here? Everyone sees what I'm talking about? That webbing stuff is your mesentery. That's your mesentery. That's your mesentery right there, right? Now, if you were, I mean, the cutaneous skin, if you saw a pin in the skin, that's a cutaneous. If you saw something up in the snout, that's mucus membranes. Something here would be a measure like the synovial because of the joints. And that's pretty straightforward.
Beautiful.
All right. Have fun, y'all. Can play with it. Y'all should.